A beautiful soul. So today I want to finally be done with the Chiron in the different sign series. So today is Chiron in Pisces, and I know it's been a while, so I want to ensure that I ask you to check out the video introducing the series. It was before, and it is in the playlist. It's one of the first videos that was done to introduce the Chiron series. Who was Chiron? Why does it represent the wounded healer? That healer that is so good to help everybody else, but cannot help itself. So, as we all know, Chiron in the astrology represents the centaur from Greek mythology, and that archetype of the wounded healer. He used his poison to teach Hercules about different things and how the poison can be healing or it can be poisonous and actually kill someone. And eventually he gets hurt with his own poison, and because it is him, he cannot save himself. So nothing that he was doing was able to help him. And that's how we find Chiron, the wounded healer idea. So when we think about Chiron, the wounded healer in Pisces, oh my goodness, this is going to be, and I'll try to keep it as brief as possible because this Chiron in Pisces has a lot of energy of betrayal, trusting the universe, trusting our spirit team, trusting our soul, our spirit, ourselves, our family members, community, the planet, you name it. It's going to have a lot of issues with trust, betrayal energy. When I tap into this energy, not only trust in the planet, but trust in existence. What is the point of all of this? So these people are going to be big thinkers. They're going to be people that are taking in the pain and suffering of the entire collective and internalizing that as their own. So they become victims of what they feel because they don't know how to distinguish one thing from the other. So there is a lot of issues with trust here. If you are in either side of that balance, it might be trusting too much to the point that you get betrayed because you don't have discernment. So if it's not in balance, it's going to be either or, not trusting or trusting too much, and using that in order for you to become a victim, because at the end of the day, there is a lot of victim mentality with Chiron in Pisces here. And, when you think about Pisces, these people are dreamers. So by definition, it's almost like they are within a dream that is within a dream that is within another dream. So there is so much chaos and confusion about what is real, and especially in this material realm. So it might get to the point where they're always looking to not knowing when that thing is too good or not good enough. It's just a lot of issues with self-worth, a lot of issues with the need to validate themselves by what the opinions of other people are about themselves. So they cannot trust themselves, so they have to look for validation outside of themselves. So these people are going to have a lot of issues with worthlessness issues, like, am I worthy of this? Can I trust that this is happening for me? So they might have a lot of unhealthy relationships with people and things, even material things. So this idea of deep betrayal throughout the universe, it reminds me a little bit of the Scorpio energy, and a lot of the energy of who am I if I don't trust these things. So these people are super compassionate. They're going to take your pain, somebody else's pain, and they're going to make it their own, because that's how they feel that they're helping. So, and they don't know the difference, so they get lost in that. So it's very complicated energy here with the Pisces energy here in Chiron, because these people are super empathetic, they're super sensitive, they're water, so they are already bringing in all of that energy of the water, but they are multiplying that, like multiply it times 3, and you understand Pisces when it comes to feeling emotions. And because sometimes they don't know how to feel, they are going to try to close that out, so that then everything becomes too much for them, and they could be explosive because of that. So when you think about people that are trying to detach themselves so much to the point that they don't feel because it's too painful to feel, what happens is that every little drop is like an explosion. So you really have to consider what happens when you bottle up all of those emotions, when you feel so like you can be so intense because there is no other way to be. It just feels like, and these people are so spiritual, but because they block it off for so long, when they find that they can become super addicted to what it means and go too deep, and there is no balance. So then you have to come back to balance. So very spiritual, sensitive, compassionate beings that are just like, they want to help. They want to help so much, but they lose themselves in it. So bringing yourself out of that to feel good about yourself, regardless of what's going on around you, is probably going to be one of the big things that you have to work through. Also, just like when you're dealing with chaos, when you're dealing with things that are not of your liking, it's almost like it can take you down for a ride because you don't know how to have balance. Remember, Pisces has a two fishes thinking, and it's about balance. So these people normally don't have balance. And because it's the one, the healer in Pisces, you are going to be out of balance. So you have to heal in order for you to feel like you're in balance with the universe, you're in balance with family and friends, community, business, whatever you're doing, because it's not going to be there. You are going to feel always like something is off because it's reminding you, I need to heal this, right? I need to heal what it means to be one with myself, one with the universe, one with my dreams, make my dreams my reality. A lot of these people are natural dreamers. They think very big, and they really know how to manifest things. They can easily manifest whatever they want because they have that energy. But if they're not in balance, they're going to keep pulling to either side, and it's going to be hard for them. So you really do have to find what it means for you to be in balance, where when you feel peaceful, when you feel present, when you feel connected, that's when you're in balance. When you are in balance and everything is like good, that means you're doing something good. So when things are not in balance and you feel this disbalance, unbalance, right, you're going to really have to pay attention to what is happening with you that makes you feel out of whack, because a lot of the healing potential is there. A lot of fear of, why are we here? What's the point of all of this? And even with anger, like you see my face and everything, like I'm even feeling angry about this, because it's like, why are we even doing this? Like, what is the whole point of all of this? And when, I don't know why I just saw like little computer codes, but when you're thinking about the purpose of all of this, you might even go to experience where nothing is making sense, and you might go into the astral plane and nothing is making sense because you're so chaotic within you. You really have to play with what it means to be here. This is probably the core wound that Pisces people have. Those are having the wounded healer in Pisces. And you are really going to have to believe that there is fate, because even that can be a lot for some of these people that have Chiron in Pisces. Most people with Chiron in Pisces are going to believe, they might not believe anything. They might not believe in anything because it's too much. It's too much to believe in something where something is defined for you. And the other people that are on the other side of that are going to believe in absolutely everything, because then it gives them meaning. So for them to come to the point where they believe that they are the creator of the reality, is like, it might take them lifetimes, right? So I want you to consider that, because I think a lot of people don't see the wounds of Chiron and Pisces as this big perplexive theory. Like, if when you think about the cosmos and everything, these people are contemplating those things and they are going deep so that they might even suffer from mental these imbalances, because they're trying to make sense of what is not possible for us to make sense with this mind, with this brain. So they might feel really disconnected from everything and everyone at times. They might feel like no matter what they do, it's just like, what's the point of all of this? They might even have issues taking care of themselves, because there is no point for this. If there's no point for this, why should I even do this? But on the other side, if you're on the other side of the balance, you might be overdoing it because you're so much into the material that you don't realize that there is the spiritual side. So remember, again, it's that polarity. Where you within the polarities is going to reveal to you the wounds and how you need to get to the center so that you are in balance. So these people also have a lot of fear. No, I wouldn't call it fear, but it's more like so sensitive that they don't know when it's their issue or somebody else's issue, so that they take it everything as their own, and they don't realize that some of the things that they're picking up on are from family members or other people that they really care about, so that they might not even know that they live a life of pain and suffering because they're picking up stuff from other people. Their intuition is on point though. Like these people with Pisces and Chiron Pisces, the intuition is on point. They know things that other people might not be able to know. They know they can tap into their energy of other people and really follow that signature of what is it that they're trying to decipher, so that they know things that other people don't even know about themselves. But if they're not open in their spiritual journey, they might think that there is their ego playing with them. So trusting what comes up from your higher self is going to be another lesson here. You might be really good with helping other people to tap into their clairvoyancies and the clairs, because you're so naturally gifted with that. And even all like astral traveling, lucid dreaming, those are things that are like, I got it. This is who I am, because it's natural for you. So you're really going to have to work hard at trusting that you have these gifts, trusting that you are who you're meant to be, and that you can be yourself without having to take care of everybody else, that you can choose when you can pick up other people's emotions and physical issues and mental issues and all of that, to work it through or release it or help them with it, because you can become really good counselors or healing practitioners, because you have that energetic, it's almost like it's part of you, who you are. So you could be helping people with healing practices, counseling, like I just saw teenagers, kids, very passionate about helping people to dream. And the teenagers and the kids come because they are at that point where everything is beautiful and they can choose who they can be. So you can help people with that. Now the thing is that you have to heal yourself first. You have to go through the wounds that define you so far, so that you can let go of who you thought you were, so that you can become the person that you're supposed to be. Because I think a lot of people get it's almost like hiding. They're really good at hiding behind material, so that they don't see the spiritual until it's like collapse time, and they're collapsing, and then it's like there has to be something else there. And then they are like, okay, this is what it is. These people are lucid dreamers, they're astral travelers, even time travelers. So you could be helping people with meditation and exchanging your energy to help people do that naturally. Whatever you decide to do, if it comes to spirituality, you're going to be really good at it if you really put your heart into it. I think I'm going to leave it here for now, because I don't know. I think I just forgot about the wounds of self-care, the wounds of betrayal, the wounds of trust, the wound of understanding that there are mysteries in this universe, and that we don't have to know it all, that we can just be happy, present, and connected here, are the wounds that you carry. And in your dreams, you might see a lot of false illusions, the Maya, right? Because you need to break through. But if you believe the dreams is just that, you might say, oh, that's just a dream, without understanding that you're supposed to be the dreamer within the dream, and that you have to to penetrate through that veil to get to the other side and see really what is there. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.